Hello everyone. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. Same thing again. So many familiar faces. Welcome everyone. It's so lovely to see you all here. And look at this. She was really sleepy all day. Hardly saw her. And then all of a sudden she woke up and she was like, shoof, 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 going everywhere, running around. I was like, what is happening? But of course, it was just about time for the live. So here she is. When I sort of sit down, she's like, wherever she is, I don't know. She probably hears me going onto the sofa or something like that. And there she is. So I've got the pillow a little bit higher for her. I've put a pillow into the blanket so she's a bit higher up. So hopefully she'll stay there for a little while. Hi everyone. Oh my goodness, it's so nice to see all of you. Hi Christine, hi Karen, the moderators that are here today. And we have some familiar names, we have some new names, and we also have some names that haven't been for a while, like Waleska. Hi darling, nice to have you back. And all those lovely names that I see everywhere. It's just so wonderful. So yes, I have been curling my hair again because I have that thing. I love curling my hair, but I have no, there she goes. I have no other occasion to curl it. Hi Zoe. Then for you guys. So yes, curling. But look, I haven't brushed through it, so I'm hoping that it will stay. So I've got them tomorrow as well. Oh my goodness. Let's move this to the side for as long as she's not there, because it is warm. And yes, I have seen thank you, Waleska. I have seen so many lovely hashtag crochet everyday November posts. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I can do, Karen. I could do, yeah, but I'll be going to yoga just before you arrive to do my nails, so I'm not sure whether I will be able to curl them. And at one point I thought, oh my goodness, people are actually posting, because if you then click on the hashtag, you can it collates all the posts for you, so you can see everybody else's. And guess what? It adds up and it tells you how many posts there are. A couple of days ago, we were at 250. That's amazing. I am so happy that we are doing that. It's something that's keeping us going. And some of you are really going for it. You've got the printout and then they're putting the emojis on it. So for every day, oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. Hi, Tsui. Welcome to the live. Waleska, even looking at your crochet or even thinking about it counts. I am not a taskmaster, okay? Yes, I can be. But, for something like this, as long as you've even just, moved the project from one room to another, it counts, okay? Don't be hard on yourself. If you've thought about, thank you, Jan. If you thought about crochet, if you're planning things, if you're, it counts. Go and have a look at the posts. Maybe you'll be inspired. You don't, I'd read it was for a medical reason. You don't have to do much. You can just even wine cakes. Look at this yumminess behind me. I spent a whole evening winding cakes. Oh, yes, Michelle, isn't it lovely? And yes, of course, it's not just the Ophelia Talks projects that you're going to finish or start or pick up again. It's so you can get on with all your crochet. Of course, use the hashtag on your own social media, for posting things that you do other than Ophelia Talks. And if it is an Ophelia Talks project, yes, of course, post it in our group and put the hashtag there as well. So there we should have just the posts of the November challenge with all the Ophelia Talks. But then on Instagram, your own Instagram, your own Facebook, it should all collate as well, and you'll be able to see what everybody else is making as well. Patricia, that's fine. That's fine. Even if even if you, like, for instance, post once a week and say, look, I have been doing this every day for the last week. That's fine. Okay. Obviously, life happens. We all have our habits, and I've been making a real effort to post. So there you go. So it's, do what you can. If you are clearing up for the day, take a picture and post it. Maybe that will remind you to post, Yeah, exactly, Waleska. Even just doing a few rows is fine. Even if all you can manage is one row. Fabulous, Bridget. That's the way to get things done, isn't it? That's the way to get big projects finished, saying, right, okay, I'm going to do some crochet today because I need to get this finished. And Anja told me to do crochet every day. You can blame it on me. See? Francis, exactly. That's it. Yeah. Devon, Janet. Devon. Yeah. So yes, I have been winding the cakes. Jan, random, completely random. I wanted to tell you that yesterday, but of course, after the premiere, you can't do anything anymore. So random. I am doing this completely random. Color choice. Well, okay. Let's go back to yesterday's video. Who saw the video? And who saw the mess my stash was in? I mean, I was embarrassed. I do look after my yarn bowls. I put them in a nice tower. They are all there. They're not muddled with, but even so, I think they have parties at night. They get so entangled, right? So all that ended up on my desk and it was just a mess. So what I did, I put the box on the floor. I went in with my hand, whatever came up, I used. So I got my yarn winder and I made some cake. So I undid some of this, but here. So this is a cake. All these, some of those I had already. So, I did spend some time making cakes. But then, wait, wacht even, Leila. Wacht. Hier, allez, kom. Ja, wacht. Hier. Yeah, come on, come. But then I thought, I did make some color cakes, like these. But then it just got so messy. So look, I've caked all the colors up on their own as well. So what I didn't put in cakes, I have now all nicely caked up. So this was all that stash that was on my desk. And so some of it, like I said, I put in the color cake, so in the mixed cakes colors, the mixed colored cakes. But then I thought, I'm getting too many. I've got like 17 of these cakes, and I'm just going to use them up first before I start using these ones again. Now, the advantage of using the cakes, it is great. I think it's a really good thing to do that. So I sorted all my stash. I've got some in cakes. I've got some in plain cakes. And all you need now, right? I know, Jan, I know. But the thing is, once you've got that stash, you've taken it, you've put it in a box, you've put it in a bag, you've put it in a box again. It's messy. Like I said, I think they're having parties at night. But see, when you make these cakes, I was just winding random amounts until it was about, I don't know, maybe a centimeter thick each time. So not too many, right? But having a cake sitting in your sofa and crocheting is so much nicer. All you do is just crochet. There's no decisions, there's no picking a new color, there's no cutting, because it's all tied together. I just tie them simply together, right? So all you do is sit and crochet. Because somebody said, oh, I do it. Why do you put them in cakes beforehand? Why do you not just dip from the yeah. And I used to do that, and I used to just pick and choose and then put it in something else. But this, if you go on a road trip, if you're a commuter, if you're waiting in the car, if you want to crochet in bed, look, I used to go to bed with like arms full of balls, so I would be able to crochet quite a long time without having to, come back into the lounge and get more yarn. Well, no more. And this will take me about a leisurely evening to finish, so I know exactly what I take with me, and I know how long it's going to take for me to use it up. So if I go on a 4-hour road trip, I'll take 2 or 3 of these cakes and I'm covered. See? Ah, yes, it's probably Ophelia who put them all in a muddle. Okay, let me move this again because Madam has gone back into her bed. Okay, so let me get my blanket out because, of course, I have to crochet every day. Hello. Right, so there we are. This is where I'm at. And I am doing this, as I said, completely random, those cakes. So as you can see, the blue is a bigger band, but then we have some less, just one row here. But because it's chevron, I don't mind the color change. Do you see what I mean? When it's a straight row, I'm always worried and my eye catches that color change in the middle. But now it doesn't. I'm really liking it. I don't mind the color change because of the pattern. So yeah, this is where I'm at. So let's do a bit more. And so this is the cake that I am using. This is coming apart. There we go. See? And this is one of the cakes that I just made, taking it and just dipping it. This one here, the stone looks a bit wider, a little bit less, but there we go. Formula One. Okay, so let me put my shawl back on. Okay. Hello everyone, just joining. Not with the back of your hook, Anja. With the front, maybe. Yeah, I'll just keep going with one cake until it's finished. And that way it's really easy to to sit, crochet, go somewhere, go on a road trip. Can I put this here? Yeah. Can you see it if I put it here? No. I'm trying to put this somewhere so you would be able to see it, but that's not possible. So that's sort of the beauty. Yeah, when somebody said, oh, why do you bother making the cake, just take it out of the box? Well, actually, I loved using the yarn winder, and I have videos on it. I can't remember when I posted those. but I remember I did 3-4 videos on all the different things that you can do with your yarn winder. So it's not just winding the yarn when you buy the ball and you want to start using it. Some people wind it into a cake to then start using it. Now, I don't do that because I just use it from the middle of the ball. That's fine for me. But towards the end of the ball, that's when I will wind it, just to make sure it doesn't get entangled, right? I also use a yarn winder to frog. If I've made a whole project and I don't like it, then I'll just hook it onto the yarn winder, hold the project and just wind, and it comes off. It's the quickest way. It's painful, but you know, it's easy. And I will also use it to make yarn colored cake. So your own cake. So for instance, here. So this, I deliberately put the colors together like this. So then when you start using it, you have the, you know, the change of color. But again, it hurts my eye when it's in the middle of a row. So I'm hoping to use these up in this blanket so it doesn't hurt so much. Do you know what I mean? Oh dear. And so yes, that was one of those as well, and this one here as well. But then, and then the yellow one over there, that one was like that as well. But then all the others were just from my leftovers. So now, oh hi Ingrid, hello, hi Joni. But now, of course, I had all this stash. I have caked it up because it was just getting a mess. And of course, that helps as well. It sort of makes your stash look nice again. So thank you. The grays and the blues look nice together. Thank you. Yes. So I had a whole time there just making cakes, just making the lovely color. Oh, yeah. Look, there's a purple one as well that I made. Oh, and there's another one. See, this is one I made because, of course, you know, it was all the rage back then, you know, the color cakes. I'll make my own, you know. Okay, they're not gradiated. They're not sort of, they don't run from one color to the other. They, of course, you know, are tied together, so you have an abrupt change from one color to the next. But you know, this is what we can do. I have tried to make variegated ones, but of course you have to work with 4 strands, and DK is too thick to do that on your yarn winder. Or you can do, but then you're crocheting with 4 strands. See, so that's, it's all, you know, it's one thing or another basically. But yeah, I have really enjoyed using my yarn winder for all those kinds of projects, and I use it very regularly. The yarn winder that I bought just came from Amazon, and it is linked underneath those videos. So I don't know whether Dirk is watching, if he can find the videos for that. He could possibly link it here, or maybe Karen or Christine. And underneath there, you will see, you know, which one I bought and what I got. But I just bought, you know, sort of a medium priced one from Amazon, and it's a really good one. I've had it. There's nothing, you know, nothing's gotten broken, so it's perfect. And also, of course, sometimes when I'm filming, I do wind up a bit of color for the film, so it's easy for it to come out. So it looks like my it looks like my balls are in the video, but in fact I'm not using those, you know, with the Lizzie blanket. Oh, thank you, Zoe. Thank you. With the Lizzie blanket, I had all my colors at the back there, but I wasn't using them. I was using my little wind up, you know, like these ones. This is what I was using, off camera, of course, you know, but you could just see the little thread coming in. So There we go. It's the, the secrets of the tutorial filming. Yeah, yarn winding, it comes with a warning, a serious warning, okay? Yarn winding is addictive, very, very addictive. So once you get it, be prepared. It's a whole new hobby. You will be staying up to wind yarn. I can predict that. I've gotten up early to wind yarn. The only problem is that with the yarn winder, it makes a noise. And so I'm very conscious that I'm, either getting, hi Julie, that I'm staying up late or getting up early, and then it makes a noise. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe the neighbors or maybe Dirk is thinking, what is she doing? Oh, yeah, Zoe, I remember you made lots of cakes as well, didn't you? So there we go. So that was the warning bit done. Don't blame me. I warned you. Oh my goodness. But of course, yes, it does provide a nice way for us to clean up that stash and to keep it all nice and tidy, obviously. So it is an essential tool, very essential. So, Christmas is coming up. Okay, so we've got lots to talk about. What have we got coming up next week? See, on Wednesday's video, you'll say, this is a bit of a strange video, and it is a strange video. But I had all that footage, and I just wanted to use it, and I wanted to show you, okay? So last year, of course, yes, it was last year when I made the Lizzie blanket, because of course we had to swap things around, right? I gave myself a cowl to do. So I had designed it, I had tried it, and I had this box, I think, or my basket, and I had all my balls ready in there, and I said to myself, okay, on that date you're going to start, and then I'll work on it every day, or see how I do. I'll try and do every week. I'll try and do the weekly amount that you get every week. So I gave myself a cowl to do, and I love doing that because it sort of allows me to have that same amount of crochet time, same amount of joy that you can get from it. So I got started, and when I did my chain and my first row, I sort of put it on my box, and I filmed it for like 10 seconds. And then I just kept doing that. So every row I filmed. So every row, when I finished it, I put it on my box and I filmed it. Now, of course, I was filming this here in the sofa with just my crochet light here. Okay. I filmed it just with my camera like this, so it's a little bit, seasicking, so it's a bit, but I had at the end, because of course there were, as you know, there are 150 rows, and there are so many rows in the border, and I filmed every one of them. So I had, at the end, when I finished the cowl, I had 100 and 50 plus the border clips. And I thought, what am I going to do with this? Because it's such a lovely, if you watch them all one behind the other, you see the blanket grow. So I thought, okay, I'll just keep it. I'll just keep the footage and I'll see what I do with it. And then, of course, when it was all happening during the summer, we were getting everything ready. We were filming. We were, I was editing, you know, and I thought, what am I going to do with all that footage? So I've put it in one video. I've put them all in order. I've put from row 1 to row 150. There might be a row missing. Okay, I might have forgotten a row, but I have filmed 7 seconds of every row. I've put them together, added the 7 seconds of every row of the border, and we have a video of 18 minutes, and it's a time lapse. Yes, Angel, exactly. The lighting is bad. It's shaky, okay, but it's proof. It's proof that I made it. So on Wednesday, I'm going to publish this video. I've put some music to it, the music that I used in the Lizzie blanket. So I'm hoping that you'll just sit and watch and go, wow, you know? So yes, it's wonderful. You see it changing, you see it growing all the time. You know? So I'm hoping that you'll love watching that. I thought, I don't know why I filmed it. I just started doing it and I thought, okay, maybe I can use it in the tutorial, or maybe I can, you know? And I have to say, I like doing cowls as well, and that's why I do it like that. If I have to film the tutorials, the filming for the tutorials in between doing the actual cowl, it makes me stop and start. And I did that for the Ode to Anna blanket. And I had to just crochet it, and then I had to sit in the sofa, crochet, stop, go and film. You know, and that was, I mean, it's okay. I mean, obviously I do it, you know, but having that sort of my own cowl is just lovely. It's really nice. For a whole, I did it in a month. So for a whole month, I was like just working on it, not doing anything else, just working on the cowl all the time. And I loved it. I really did. So I'm going to try and do that again for the upcoming cowl. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I hope you'll enjoy that footage. You might see, you know, a mistake, but I don't know. I might have missed 1 or 2 rows in between. But yeah, overall, I think it was 160. I don't know how many clips I had in the end, but yeah, there was a lot. And I had saved them all onto my, you know, external storage things. So I just had them and I thought, yeah, I want to do something with them. So yeah, Bridget, you'll have to wait and see. Well done, Josh. Fabulous. Yeah, but I mean, obviously you will see that, you know, I've put the blanket down each time to film, and And it was funny because, of course, I was watching things just like you would have done, on Netflix. I was watching a series. And so when I was putting everything together, I could hear which series I was watching during that row. And it was lovely. It was really nice. Of course, I can't use any of that any of that sound. But yeah, I just put the music to it. Aha, I love to craft. Thank you. Wonderful. Well, I'm hoping that, sort of in our cows, we grow and we learn. So hopefully, it's been a good experience. And, yes, Ingrid, some things are coming up. Some things are coming up. Mary, you can do any blanket in any yarn you want, of course. So if you want to use bamboo, then that's fine. You can use that. Yes, I think the sampler idea was a good thing as well, especially because we were doing so Jan, especially because we were doing so many stitches and so many new repeats. Although there were familiar rows, there were new rows. So, I'm thinking it was a good thing to have. And of course, yes, for this, I've seen some of you have already started this. It's such a lovely wrap. It really is. Look at how it falls around my shoulders like this. Look, it's a really lovely wrap to learn to wear. Linda, fabulous. That's what it's all about. That is why we do it. So it's it's not that I have to push you to do things, but if the more difficult stitches that you might otherwise avoid are in the cowl and they are in the pattern and they are explained in the video, you'll just go ahead and do them. And sometimes you might think, oh no, that looks difficult, and is there a video, and is there this, and is there that? And if you can't find it, then it's you're just going to say, oh no, I'll just find something else. And that means you're sticking to the same things. So a cowl is easy to learn new things, to get the the push you need to try something. Yeah, and yeah, I think we all are. Hence why it's a good idea to invest in a yarn winder. Yeah, new stitches make it lots of fun, don't they? Yeah. Exactly, new things, new techniques, something refreshing, something that we might not have done before, something that is maybe not so commonly used in the crochet sort of tutorials or world or wherever you know. Oh, Karen, don't aspire to be me, please, please, Jan, please. Oh, you have two yarn winders, Paula. Well, exactly, Angel. Exactly. We need a little bit of a challenge, don't we? So, talking about challenges, do you remember I asked some some subscriber milestones ago? I'm sorry. It was just before the Lizzie Cal, and there was nowhere, and it all went so quickly all of a sudden. I could not keep up. And yes, so I asked for all of you guys to suggest a project that I could come up with. What was it for the 80,000 subscriber milestone, or was it 85,000? But we went so quickly ahead all of a sudden that was it 70? Oh my goodness, Angel. Anyway, I've done it. Well, no, it's not I've done it. I've finally been able to film it, but also I have finally got some space to post it, of course, because it would have been just in the time of Lizzie, and that didn't just work out. So I wanted to keep all those videos together. So yes, I mean, it was just unbelievably fast. So I designed a water bottle holder for when you go for a walk, so you can just wear it. But it also had to have a phone pocket. Yeah, do we remember that? So Barbara Johnson, she suggested she wanted a water bottle holder with a phone pocket because she likes going for a walk and she wants to take her phone and water. But of course, it's just impossible to, to carry it all in your hands. So she wanted an easy way to, carry a water bottle. Now, there are loads and loads of designs out there. Not on my channel, obviously, because I hadn't done it myself. And I did take a look, obviously, because she wanted a water bottle holder, but also a phone holder. Now, a lot of the water bottle holders have the phone pocket attached to it on the side, but I myself and somebody here in the group suggested actually it's not such a good idea because of the condensation of the water bottle. If it's really cold and it gets wet, then your phone might get wet as well from the condensation. So I thought long and hard about it, and I did look on Pinterest and all kinds of places, and everybody has the phone next to the water bottle, so next to each other. So let me show you what I came up with. Okay, so we have here a water bottle holder. Can you see that? So this is my bottle holder, and I forgot to take the bottle from the kitchen. Never mind. Okay, so this is my water bottle holder. Then here we have the strap. So you wear the strap around you like this. Okay. And then here we have the phone pocket. Look. I have my phone in my hand. And now it's gone. I go into the pocket and here comes the phone. So you have your water bottle near your hip, and then here you have, and it comes to about here, right? So it sits just sort of here on your tummy, really easy to get to, and it's in there. And look, ta-da, the pocket. Tsui, yeah, Tsui, that's coming up as well. I have been very busy while you've been doing the Lizzie Cal. Yes, that is exactly what's coming up. Keep watching this space, okay? So look at that. Oh, my phone is going funny now, of course. Ta-da! And it's gone. And you can't see it. Look, you can't see. So what you're wearing is this. And you've still got your phone with you. So it's yeah, I wore it. Let me find it. Come on. I'm looking at you. Let me find a picture of it. I wore it, and yeah, it was really, really handy to wear. I was walking with it. I even ran with it. Look, there we go. See? Oh, somebody liked my picture on Instagram. So now, of course, I know the color is a little bit out there. Look, it's really obvious that you're wearing this, but if you use black or if you use the brown earth tones, then it's less of a, all the same color as what you're wearing. But of course, I had to do this for the tutorial, and I thought it was just really nice. And Barbara said she wanted green and blue, so I thought this is green and blue. And yes, it is cotton. It is Lily Sugar and Cream. I really like that cotton. It's a little bit thicker. It's where are we? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you can wear it under your coat, You don't have to yeah, into your tights. Oh my goodness, Lorna. You can wear this under your coat. You can have then, and then all that comes out is this patch, this pouch. So if it's black or if it's the same color as your coat, then it's not so obvious. Obviously, I did this because, for the tutorial, it's easier if I can use a light color. I was doing it in brown. I might finish that as well, so I can wear that under and or over my coat. So, you can hide it, but you can also have it on show. And even if you have it on show, yes, people will see your water bottle in here, but they won't see where you're hiding that phone. I mean, to be honest, you can put tissue in here, keys, obviously make sure it doesn't scratch the phone, but there is space for other things. There are holes in it, of course, but, keep the stuff bigger than the holes, basically. But yeah, it was really comfortable to wear, and it worked. So that is what is coming out on Friday. Now, it's a long video. It's a long video because, of course, there's quite a few parts to it. And also, of course, as usual, I will be telling you, not everybody's bottle will be different, everybody's phone will be different, and everybody's body is different to wear it. So I am going to tell you all the things that you will need to look out for. Completely customizable. Exactly, Karen. So you can make it to your own fit. Of course, if you know that you will make it bigger than mine, then get more yarn, of course, Okay, so yes, Christine, stuff the pocket with chocolate. Actually, I did think maybe I could put a biscuit in there as well. If I take a smaller bottle, I could possibly take a biscuit. Oh, chocolate. Yes, we mentioned chocolate, Jan. Now she's awake. Where were you just now? Exactly. If you go to a festival, plus also this cotton is really sturdy, so you could put like a carabiner on there to put your keys on, and then put them inside so they're attached, or even lower down, put it and then keep it in there, so you can do more stuff with this than just multiple pockets. You could in fact put a pocket on top as well, so you have a showy pocket, a smaller one for tissues and other stuff that you need, and then have the stealth pocket at the back for the phone, you see. So yeah, there are ways of adjusting this and making it your own, so that it does for you what you need it for. Barbara needed it, of course, for water and her phone, but you can do so much more with this. Put other pockets on, making sure that you've got the keys on attached on there, things like that. Hi Pat, how are you? Yeah, you could put money in there indeed. Make sure if you are going to put tiny things in there that you line your pocket, so there's cloth, and then for example earrings or something like that. If you go to a festival, you want to keep something safe, then line the pockets so nothing can get out. Well, Joni, here's something for you to use that cotton with. Hi Sharon. And yeah, it would make a nice present, and also for children as well, because very often they need to get into that habit of drinking more. And it's a good idea to, when you go for a walk, that they can carry their own water and are responsible for their own hydration, basically. So yeah, that would be a good thing to make for children as well. Exactly, Jens, exactly. Oh my goodness. Ah, yes, Deborah, a miniature wine prosecco. Well, if you want to make it a fancy walk and you've got something to celebrate, then of course you can carry a bottle of prosecco. And then put the chocolate in the pocket for the phone. Who needs a phone? Oh my goodness. Ooh, I better get some crochet done, because obviously I'm not getting much done today. Talking. Now, of course, I have been keeping you all in suspense about the November yarn pack. Yeah. Let me tell you what we are going to do. So, soon after the live is finished, or by tomorrow, we will have a bit of a sale going on in our yarn shop over on our website. And throughout the year, we have been selling limited yarn packs. So we have permanent yarn packs, which will be there all the time. But we also have limited yarn packs. And of course, we do that so that, we have something special. We have something for you to look forward to. And we have something, if it's sold out, then, and if you've got it, you've got it, but if it's sold out and you haven't got it, then sorry. Okay. And of course, before we were selling it only for 10 days. We've now sort of done that throughout the month. So if we have a limited yarn pack, then it's sold for that month. And some of the months have been very popular. Others haven't been so popular, but never mind. We're happy with whatever we sell. So throughout the year, yes, we have had quite a few emails asking, when will you bring this yarn pack back? Will this ever be sold again? Will you bring it back? So our idea was the following. Okay, throughout the year, we've had limited editions, we've had permanent packs, we've had all kinds of things. October was Christmas, so we've had our Christmas. It's still available. The Christmas pack, October pack, is going to become a permanent pack. So whenever something sells out that hasn't got limited in its name, you can mail us and say, hey, have you seen? It's sold out. Have you ordered it yet? And generally we will have noticed that it was sold out, and then it'll take a couple of days for us to add back some stock. So this month we didn't do a pack, and next month we're not going to do a pack. Next month we are going to take it a bit easier, because we know that it's Christmas, everybody's busy, everybody, is doing things. So Christmas, December, we're going to not have a yarn pack. Dirk and I are going to take it a little bit easier than usual, than what we've been used to the last few months. And it's going to be our little downtime. Okay? November, from now onwards, in a moment, we will have several of the yarn packs of the limited editions back in stock. And they will be at a sale price. So they will be a little bit cheaper than what they are normally, or than what they are at the moment. And they will be available until they run out. So if they are sold in 2 weeks, then they are sold in 2 weeks. Okay. We will see how we go. We do want to offer you them throughout the month of November. So we might stock again if we think that, it is going to be sold again. But what we want you to do is to nudge, those people who are wanting to buy you a Christmas gift, and buy it now. Be ready for Christmas, basically. And just have a look up the site. Give them that little link if you want them to buy it for you, or if you want to give yourself a little present, or of course, if you've been waiting for that yarn pack to come back in, go and have a look in a few moments, or after the live, or tomorrow, to see which ones it is that are back in stock. If things go well, we might get more in, but even so, we will see how it goes. And that was our setup. So we've bought some more packs in from those yarn limited editions, and we are hoping that you will appreciate the opportunity to maybe get the pack that you didn't get. And of course, then, we will send them out as soon as possible. And obviously, hide them for presents under the tree, and then you'll have your own little present already. Okay, so that's what our setup was. So we wanted you to be, sort of be ready for Christmas, be nudging that person, saying, come on, this is what I want for Christmas. Okay, you order this for me, and then you can hide it under the tree for me. Okay. Possibly, Sandra, possibly. You have no idea what's been coming through the house here lately. So, don't rush. There is time, I hope. But yeah, and then, sort of towards December, like I just said earlier, we are trying to, if we've done all this, we've given you the opportunity to buy all those limited edition packs, then we are hoping that you are sorted for the year. Yes, Deborah, do that. Give Bird a nudge. We are sorted for the year. You are sorted for the year, I mean. And then in January, we will be back with a very special pack. And that's all I'm saying. There we go. There we go. That is our yarn packs which are on sale. So go and have a look at the website. in a few hours, moments, a day or two. I don't know whether Dirk is here and whether he's doing it, but some of those packs will come on sale again. I mean, I have to have something up my sleeve. What is this floating in my tea? Okay. Sure, it'll be fine. Oh, lemon cake, Jacinta. Oh, lovely. Angel, yes, he's working on that. He's working on that. Aha, Jens. Well done. Thank you for checking. You know, you're all multitaskers par excellence. Hi, Mary. I better do some crochet so I can say that I have been crocheting every day in November. This is day 7, and yes, we have been at it for 7 days. I have actually done 2 extra days already. Yes, Jan, I did start early, but then, you know, I had to nudge all of you to remind you to get started, you see. That's why I started early. Oh. So see if there's a pack that you fancied that you missed out on, and this is your opportunity. Now, the thing is, this will be the last time. This is going to be it. After this, I am, you know, deleting the lists. Yes, Francis. I think it does count as multitasking. Interesting. Sorry, we sell packs of 15 balls. Because for us, you know, it's the best way to send all the yarn around the world, basically. The denim is in the winter pack, and that has 5 balls of parchment, 5 balls of cream, and 5 balls of denim. And with the cream, I made the Gold Hill shawl. I don't know whether you've seen the video and the lookbook for that. With the denim, I made the Gandhi Street poncho. Yeah, also a lookbook and a video. And then with the parchment, I of course made this Lizzie wrap here. So again, there was a lookbook and a tutorial. So that's what I do for some wearables. You will need 5 balls. So it's ideal to make up a 3 colored pack, and then you can buy that and you can make those 3 wearables. So while the cream and the denim were used before the Lizzie started, and I said keep the parchment because it will be used after the Lizzie, you had to keep the balls, you know, ready for this wrap. So if you had the pack, then you know, you can now get started on the Lizzie wrap, of course. Oh, here we are. Ah, was it Sharon's birthday? Wow, well done, Sharon. Okay, happy birthday. Sue, I don't know. I think you know, it's a habit. You feel where the stitches have to go, and you know, it's the same movement all the time. So I know that I can feel if it goes wrong, then I stop straight away. But I do have a video on that, Sue, of, you know, the little tips and tricks that I could, you know, pass on. But the main thing is practice, practice, practice. You've got to just, you know, do it and do it again and again and again. Hello. Oh my goodness, everybody's here. Yeah, practice, practice, practice. Yeah. Alison. It is challenging. It is, Alison, but and it will take a bit longer, obviously, still. But once you've done that, it won't, the other rows will be a bit faster. Yes, of course, also putting on the first row of stitches will take some time as well. Okay, and then of course you've got to do this. I know, that is a nice one, isn't it? Is it Aster or Sherbet? This one. It's a really lovely one. No, it's turquoise. I always forget about turquoise. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, Pat, it just depends on what you wear a lot and what you could wear it with. So I decided on the parchment because I wanted a really neutral one. And this one goes with so many of my dresses. So that's why I went for this for this color, to be honest. Turquoise, yes. Oh, look, look, look. Color change. We've gone into a color change, and I think, is this gold? Yeah. Oh, I'm losing my stitch. Thank you, Alison. I'm so happy you like it. Look, see, just tied together. I just crocheted. I don't crochet over it, but I just sort of let it hang out. There's the knot. Can you see? It's just hanging out. And I just leave this out ready to sew in. Pixie Stitch, this is the blanket that was posted yesterday, which I am making for my Crochet Every Day in November challenge, or hashtag Crochet Every Day November. We've got quite a few posts on that hashtag already. We're all trying to crochet every day in the month of November to get stuff done. And I am making this blanket to get some of my stash finished, get some of my stash used up. Because it was a mess. And at one point it just gets too much. And of course I go through a lot of balls, partly because of course I'm designing and I just use them and then I don't use them anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, sometimes I just think, I just need to get rid of it. I can keep it and I can just, use it for when I'm designing, but I also get fed up with looking at the mess of a stash. So yeah, I get rid of it by making a blanket. So last year I made what was it, 5 strands? I made a 5-stranded blanket, and I did that by caking them up first as well. So I had 5 balls of whatever left over, and I just started caking it, and then whenever one finished, I just added another one, and then I did the 5. So that helped enormously for making that blanket. It made it go really quickly, because having 5 balls jumping about while you're crocheting is just not easy. And doing that in the cake, containing the jumping about while you're winding, is much, much easier to to crochet with. Beth, I know you were asking me about whether I could see your posts on your hashtag Crochet November every day. No, Crochet Every Day November. But I don't know where you've posted them, because we're supposed to post them on Instagram, Facebook. So Oh, Beth, I do hope your husband gets better soon. And of course, yes, you will have to look after him. But do you know what? Those 10 stitches a day could just, save your sanity. So do keep them up. Keep them up. It's something to look forward to for yourself in the day that you're looking after your husband. So do let me know what, even if it is just 10, Beth, it's just even if you just do it before going to bed, just something to calm the mind before you go to bed. It does help. I can hear strange noises from my tummy. It's been fed. So yeah, there we go. Simply so. I don't. Oh, 7.5. Oh yes, of course, the Lizzie wrap. Yes. Actually, it's worth again trying a sample. That's what I did with this one. I made a little sample first, sort of about this wide, just to see how the stitches would feel when I was doing it in that big a hook. And that way, of course, you know what you're doing. And then when you get started on the big one, you know that you're doing it right. So, do try a bigger hook in the sampler first. Who was it who said that? Can't see it now. Francis. Francis. Yes, love to craft, exactly. Or even, one row a day, just so that you can, have that little cool down period, have that little sort of sanity returning before going to bed. It's very important. Oh, what are you cooking for dinner, Valeska? Bye, Lorna. See you next week. Oh, Derek will have to do that. Derek, can you link the shop? No, Francis, exactly. Yes. So you'll have to just see. I've given also the measurements. So look, if it's on my shoulder here, then it's on my wrist here. So it's sort of that length of shawl. So that way you know how high you need to make it. And yes, of course, if your stitches are going to be bigger because of the bigger yarn or thicker yarn or even bigger hook, then you might not have to do the 50 rows. But knowing that you're only doing that whole row twice is encouraging. Oh wow, lovely, Valeska. We had mushroom we had tomato sauce with pasta tonight, but I put lots of mushrooms in it. So it was like a mushroom tomato sauce. It was lovely. We had pasta with a hole in it. It was spaghetti, but it had a hole in it. Thank you, Marta. Oh, wow. In the dark. She crochets in the dark. She must have all her balls in good order. Yes, so love to craft. Make sure, yes, of course, that your shawl is for your length. Okay, so I would suggest doing the repeat once and then wearing it, looking at it, putting it around your shoulders and then seeing how much more you want. Because obviously I can't say, large, medium, extra large, whatever. You can't, because I don't know how big you are and I don't know the shape you are. So I always give you the opportunity to, to make sure that you can make it to your own measurements. And also, hang on, it goes from fingertip, you can't see, fingertip to fingertip, see? And that is an important measurement when you're making shawls, and your arms will give you the length that you need. So if you make it to your fingertip to fingertip measurement, then it will be perfect for you. Okay, so again, measure it to your own body, measure it to, if you're making it for someone as a present, just ask them for their fingertip to fingertip measurement. Generally, fingertip to fingertip is also their height. So ask them for their height, and that will give you a good idea of how big your shawl needs to be that you're going to make them. Whew, I feel like we've had a good conversation tonight. We've been talking about all kinds of things. I love these tassels. Look how fat and plump they are. Bucatini, yes, Sharon. Bucatini, that's what it said on the packet. I bought it, but I didn't think it was, I didn't know what it was. But yeah, that's what it said on the packet. The tassels, the tassels. Yeah, yeah, Sharon, I know that every pasta has a name, but exactly, Sari. Yes, exactly. The day I go to bed, sort of turning off my light, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I didn't touch my crochet hook today. I don't feel right, it just doesn't feel right. But some days are like that, though, cooking, cleaning, working, editing. Sometimes I'm just editing, and although it's not actually crocheting, I make it count. It feels like crocheting. So it tells you somewhere in the blog posts, week 1 or week 2, it tells you what the multiples are. Sorry, I can't think of it because obviously, thinking of other projects already. Yeah, fringe. What's over 700, Carol? Over 700. Do you mean the types of spaghetti? Bucatini, yes, Bucatini, yeah. And Dirk really liked it. So yeah, that was the pasta we had. Yeah, I know there's names for all the pastas, but penne and spirelli and pasta and linguine and no, spaghetti, linguine, tagliatelle, parpadelli. Oh my goodness. Where am I? I am still on track, am I not? Check. Deb, this shawl is called the Elizabeth wrap, and it came out on Wednesday. So if you go to the channel, go to videos, it should be one of the last ones. There is a, of course, Rafaela, of course you are. There is a lookbook for this one, and there is a tutorial, and then there's also a written pattern on the website. So you should be able to find that, Deb. Okay. Ah, yes, of course. Yes, Rafaela, perfect. Ah, yeah, the one that they sell here is macaroni, of course, for I know, but it's all pasta. It's all the same basically, but it's just different shapes. Different shapes, different sizes. Yes. Oh. But you know, you can't lasagna, you know, the sheets. You can't, you know, macaroni has to be this shape, pasta has to be that shape, penne has to be the, you know, certain sauces go better with other shapes. Oh, do you know, pasta, I really could eat pasta every day. Jenna, yeah. He was on a roll that day. He was filming away. It was so hot. Did you notice we filmed that in the shade? It was so hot on that day. It was one of the hottest days of the year. And yeah, I was so glad we were there in that shady part of the park. I was under that temple there. Did you see the light when we took the picture of this? Did you see how it was lit? That was like a fluke, because I was like, okay, let's just shall we now do some pictures of this one? And he went, yeah, that's fine. And I stood there, and Dirk said, oh, wait a minute. And then that we saw that light, it was unbelievable how it was gone in about 10 minutes after that. It wasn't the same anymore. So he was like, yeah, turn around, smile, laugh, smile. Yeah, go on, look up. Look. And he was just shouting to me to keep going. And I'm like, why? He said, the light. So that was a really interesting few minutes, actually, that we're just be able to catch that light. And then he showed me the pictures, and I was like, wow, you know, that's unbelievable. I did realize, but I didn't really see it the way he did. So yeah, it was quite good. Yes, something like that, Jenna. Something like that. Well, we had been there for two whole days, constantly. So somebody, some spirit, something must have thought, right, let's put the spotlight on her. Oh, indeed, Joni, indeed. And of course, we just have to, you know, we have to rely on natural light in those cases, because you know, we don't have the equipment, nor do I have the editing skills to you know, to correct it. Thank you, Sari. Thank you. Okay, everyone, I am going to go to bed. I'm going to take my blanket. I'm on a roll, and I'm going to keep going for a little while longer. Look, I'm hoping to, but it's still in there. Look, still deep in there. Looks to me like quite a bit of gold. Oh, well, that's how it goes. I might have wound a bit more than other times. Not to worry. I had that beautiful blue in there. Look. It sets it off really, really lovely. So everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget about the time-lapse video on Wednesday. Let me know what you think of it. And yeah, have a look on Friday, of course, for the water bottle holder to see if you could make it, yourself, how you would, a custom make it for yourself. And of course, have a look at our yarn sale. So only for the month of November until we sell out, and we will see you next week from a secret location. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you, Jenna. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, Layla's asleep. Bye.